Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shop on TV with Father Christmas, Rob Locke with an E. And I'm so excited, actually, for numerous reasons. One of them being that this is my last shift of the year. And after tonight, I'm, excuse me, on my Christmas, my festive holidays until January 8th. So after tonight, I will see you next year. And I can't believe it's gone by so quickly. Can you believe it's Christmas again? There is still time, though, if you're thinking, oh, no, I've got loads of people coming over and I've got to cook and all of this kind of stuff, and I'm missing this and I'm missing that and I'm missing something around the corner. Well, we've got some really, really great items for you tonight that are going to help the party season get off to a bang and be even more successful than you planned, or as successful as they were planned in your head. And it will help you to make the outcome the same. Also, great gifts too. So, and also just interesting things to look at and talk about. The very first one is this baby. Now, this is the Micro Munchie. This turns your microwave into a toaster oven and a grill. Believe it or not. It's phenomenal, this is. It's just fantastic. Now, there's one slight thing. We did have 5 colours, now we don't. So, you can have this. Sorry, we had 6 colours. Now we don't, because they all sold out, because this is our top selling product. So you can have this in any colour you like, as long as it's red. Yeah. We've got red, off red, dark red, light red, scarlet. It's all red. It's just rouge. It's red. All right, you're going to get a red one. It's 673983. So it's got a silicone outer shell. And inside, it has aluminized steel. It's a special kind of metal that is safe in the microwave. And look, not only can you just bung whatever you like. Okay, obviously, that's yellow. We don't have yellow. Did I mention we've got red? Red. Stuff anything you like in there, savoury or sweet. Now, you can butter the outside of the bread, which will give you a lovely golden crunch. And obviously, because it has little silicone straps either side, you can put thick stuff in there and thin stuff. And look, it comes out genuinely as if you toasted it in a toaster. But it's not just sandwiches. You can do all kinds of things. You can do burgers. You can do chicken breasts. You can do fish fingers, vegetables, chicken nuggets. I mean, if it fits, it will work. 3 to 5 minutes in any microwave, and the time will vary depending on your microwave. But once you've found that sweet spot, pretty much every food is the same. And you can cook from frozen too. It is superb. And there's a reason this is our #1 selling product. So, we're going to go to a show that was recorded previously when we only had 3 colours at that time. Then we got in another 3, and then they all sold out, except for red. Because red is the most popular colour, so we bought more of those. However, I will say we've only got a couple of hundred of these left, so this could sell out tonight. So when you see what it does, I recommend going for the 2 for 45, because you can have one in the microwave cooking while the other one is being prepared or it's being dished up. They are fab, as you will find out as we go to Matt McNamara in our Warrington studio with celebrity chef Paul Brodell.
Look at this, I can't wait. A picture paints 1,000 words. True. Look at this, you put it in the microwave for 3 to 5 minutes, and look at this, out comes a delicious, amazing toasted sandwich. It really is fantastic. It's going to take all your different types of bread, just wonderful. And look at that, even your bagels I've been doing in it too. But look at what you got here. Oh, classic.
Oh, Paul, you've
wonderful.
gone back to basics.
Oh, look at that.
Classic.
The onion, the cheese, the smell, the flavour is just so gorgeous. Wait until you try this. It's just beautiful.
Should we have a go?
It is a very hot.
Let's get in there. Oh my word. Oh my word.
Chicken, ham, onion and mozzarella.
Oh my goodness me.
That is absolutely divine.
Sorry for speaking with my mouth full.
But do you know what? It really does take seconds Okay, so here...
So this is space age technology inside, isn't it? Because normally
certainly is.
we think, hang on, is there metal going into my microwave? I've been told not to put metal into my microwave. Well, it's silicon on the outer and the aluminized steel on the inside. Space age technology,
Exactly.
meaning that you can do that. Is that right?
So in here I've got our brisket, our chili cheese, and there we got our tomato in there as well, and our basil. You just pop that on there like so. A bit of butter on the outside because that does really make it, but also I find that that spray oil works well as well. So if you are conscious that you don't want to use too much butter, and then literally all you do is put it in there between 3 and 5 minutes.
And we've also got tuna, red onion and sweet corn. What else have we got here, Paul? What
We
else
have got
is going on?
so many. We've got our tuna melts, we've got our mozzarella and basil.
Yeah, lovely. For the vegetarians among
We
us.
certainly have. We've got our brisket with burger sauce and cheese and tomato.
Okay, there it is.
As well,
we've even got
a
burger sauce.
Exactly. And then we've got our brioche one here.
Yeah.
You're only limited by your imagination.
So we're looking at, so you put items in that are all cooked already so far. We'll talk about putting other items in due course, won't we, Paul? But
certainly will.
all of these have been cooked already. So you've got your cheese, your tuna, your vegetarian option with your cheeses, maybe your brisket already cooked, and then
That's right.
another lovely Italian style inspired one there.
So
what have you
we've
got here with your
chili,
spicy
cheese and beef and veggies. And again,
Oh, and it's
all
so
just
easy.
flips together
Yeah.
like so. It is so simple. You don't have to worry about it closing.
Okay.
Now this is our 800 microwave, so I will put this one in for the 5 minutes,
Okay.
like so. So I'll just
So
line
if
that
you've
up
got
there.
if you just joined a space age technology, in that patented technology, aluminized steel that's inside, and then you've got the silicon on the outer, which is the amazing, like the pocket style. Look at this. And just a couple of minutes in the microwave as well, 2 to 5 minutes.
Look at that there. Wonderful, crispy. How much would you pay in a pub, in a coffee shop? Look at that, look. So we've just got our classic ham and cheese there. Look at
So
that.
it's hot, it's piping hot when it's coming out. So do be
look
careful,
at that,
but
look.
yeah.
But can you believe this is just ordinary bread we're putting in there, and it's coming out deliciously toasted
Yeah.
every single time.
Oh, you've got the griddle marks as well.
We certainly have. Do you want to? So
wanna have a look
what
at
we
the
have
colder
here
one
is
over
the
here?
wonderful
Yeah.
griddle,
Yeah.
and then you can take them out for ease of cleaning. It's completely, I've found at home, you can put them in the dishwasher, but I found it's so easy to clean and rinse it under the
Yeah.
tap. It's amazing.
So just give it a wipe, give it a clean over,
That's right.
and it's ready to
You want
go
me to
as
do your
well.
tuna melt
Yes,
now?
please. Yeah. So
You
simple.
see
It's
how?
an amazing product. How is it going to change your life now? You know, is it going to make it easier in the evenings with your kids, maybe, like to prepare hot dinners? Are you like me, where you're making the family meal? You're making me and my wife. I have one thing. My daughter will want something else, and my son wants something else. So very often I'm there making 3 or 4 different meals. It depends how much of a problem my wife's causing me that day. But, you know, everyone's wanting something different. Everyone needs it to be quick and easy, and I want it to be quick and easy to clean up as well at the end of it. And look at this. Any flavours you want, as long as your food is cooked, as long as your meats are cooked, you're making these sandwiches to order almost at home in a busy household. Super quick and easy to clean up as well. And you're getting that crispy finish. I remember a chef once telling me that a microwave is just a glorified steamer. And if anybody's ever opened the door when you cooked some peas or something and the steam just like comes out and hits you, you'd realise that's the case. But here, the aluminized steel is getting heated up, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like a grill pan. It's turning our microwave.
I'm going to show you how you can do your burgers and your bacon in a minute too, as well as your amazing toasted sandwiches. Do you know what? I've been raving about this all week to my friends.
And you've
Now,
been using it every day. That says it all.
You saw how when we put this in earlier, it was just ordinary bread. And listen. La 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 la. It is just wonderful.
You've made yourself a musical instrument there.
We certainly have. While I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to pop in our wonderful Stilton ham and cranberry in this one.
So in no longer than a pop song, you've got yourself a lovely crispy toasty made.
Exactly.
So Kylie can tell us how lucky she is. and we could have a ham and cheese ready. The Beatles could be Love Loving Me Do, and you could have your cranberry and whatever else in there. I'm trying to think of more pop songs now, show how cool and hip I am.
Right, are we ready for the look at this?
It's that crispy outer.
It certainly is, everyone.
Who would have thought?
Just ordinary loaves.
So different kinds of bread then. So yeah, you're saying we've seen white bread, we've seen our cedar bread. Fruit cake, tea cakes get in there.
Can't wait to try this one. It's very hot at the moment.
Oh, that's
wonderful.
gorgeous. It's the ooze factor as well.
They are very hot.
Oh, Paul.
Look at that Stilton in there. That one is mine. Sorry,
yeah.
made a mess there.
Save that for Paul. If you've just joined us, we're looking at the amazing micro munchies. They're available in blue, green or yellow, or should I say blue, green and yellow, because you're going to want one for you, your best friend and maybe the rest of the family as well. With £25 being your price today, your P&P's just underneath that. You can buy now on shopontv.co.uk, or you can buy it on the telephone line 0333 241 241. Your item number to find it on our Shop on TV website is 673983. But what is your favourite? Is it going to be your beans going in? Is it going to be your cheese and beans classic? Is it going to be your maybe your yeast extracts, your peanut butters, your bananas maybe? The sweet treat for the end of the day or the end of the meal? Sweet or savoury? Seeded or white or brown or granary or a bagel? Cut your paninis down to size maybe. But you can do so much. And what Paul said earlier, he said you're turning your microwave into a grill pan. I thought that was an absolute gold dust moment. That 673983 to order now on your really funky, bright, munchy microwave toasted sandwich maker. It's so easy to clean. Just pop it in the dishwasher. You probably need to give it a little bit of a rinse and a wipe over. Maybe if you're using it in a row, maybe making 3 or 4 in a row. But wow, you could have... Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, could we rewind that? But look at this, so easy. Just pop out the aluminized steel centre. You then have your silicone outer going straight in your dishwasher. If you want to wipe it over and clean it by hand so you've got it ready to use again sooner, please, you can, no problem. But what a product. Something Paul tells us he's been using every day since he's had it delivered. Paul, I'm going to pin you down to a favourite centre and a favourite colour. Go on.
Oh, do you know what? I love all of them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think, if anything, go for 2, because then you can have one you're making, one on the go.
Oh.
I'm going to show you now how to do burgers too. Okay. So I'll just take this one out. Again, you saw this one going live. We're all about the live cooking here. And you can hear it almost sizzling, isn't it? Can you
Crispy, crispy. Wait, can I copy you?
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
You saw that go in completely untoasted. Now it's toasted. Now I'm going to just cut it. Oh, but first I'm going to get our burger on, because in a few minutes...
Interesting. This is a good moment, because we've been talking about cooked products going in so far.
Certainly have,
You're now taking a fresh burger, uncooked.
I'm turning it into your grill pan. I've been doing bacon, grilled asparagus, everything at home. These are quarter pounders, so the top touches the bottom too. Can you see that? It's touching the bottom. Like
Interesting,
so.
it doesn't need to be squished completely closed. Like all of our bread doesn't have to fit in. You just have to have your top and the bottom on.
And then this is a 1200 watt microwave, so this is about 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
If it was in this one, which is 800, that'd be about 3.5 minutes. Okay.
Your burger.
But again, you always adjust it to make sure
It's nice.
Like
We're surrounded at the moment. We've got this one working. This one's just beat. This one you've just set off. We've been cooking like the raw burger. Wait for this reveal.
Look. And you say, that's a hot tuna melt there.
See, how much would we pay for a hot tuna melt on the high street? Which is fair enough, you know, we don't want to take anyone's livelihoods away, because I'm sure for the convenience you'll still need to buy a tuna melt from a cafe or something one day, but to be able to make them quickly and easily at home, at such low cost and so quickly, you don't have to be firing up the grill or anything like that. You're making a grill in your microwave and cooking that tuna melt. And what was that, Paul? 2 or 3 minutes was that?
That was three and a bit minutes.
3 and a bit in an 800 watt microwave. So if you've got anything like a 900 or a 1000 watt, with more of us working from home, we might want a bit of a quick fix and a warm fix, maybe a bit of a treat. You know that moment when you think, do you know what, I'll fancy a hot lunch, or you've been out all day and you've had your breakfast, you've had your cold lunch out. something nice and warm in the evening, don't you? It is that difference, isn't it? It's like a hug on a plate. What have we got here, Paul?
Go. Well, just before we reveal that one there, I'm going to put our bacon in this one. Just to show you, if you like your bacon sandwich, I've been doing this all week. It's amazing. Do you know what? Our lovely Martha, she rang me yesterday. I went, I've just been using it now. It's so amazing. I love this product so much. I've been doing burgers. I even did fillet steak in it the other day. I was doing, you know, when you do it with Philly. So I thought, oh, I'll just cook it in there first. Did it like a dream.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, look, these are so easy and quick. I mean, the thing where it's going to get me is for the family, knowing that when my wife and I are eating one thing, we're having a meal, like a full-on, like a spaghetti or a pasta meal, and the kids want something quick. You know, I can be able to say, look, okay, you're not eating the same dinner as us kids, but I can do you still something nice and hot. I can still make you a tuna melt. I can still make you a cheese and tomato, maybe, or cheese and tomato and pesto. But look at this going in, cooked ingredients going in now. Even though we're doing like raw burgers and raw bacon in the studio, you know, it doesn't matter about the size or the make of the bread. It doesn't matter if it doesn't quite fit. You know, your doorstep maybe, or your thinner, crispier. If you're on a budget for your thin bread, then go for it. But look at that, the ooze factor, and this, and also that, Paul, that crispy.
Well, it's just amazing, isn't it? Look at that, look. How good is that? Bit of butter or a bit of spray oil. Look at that, look, in there. Oh, look at that, look. That was our beef and tomato, and let me just, and cheese. Oh, yeah, and Stilton, that was.
Ooh, every time I do these shows, it makes me feel really hungry. We are live, by the way, till 3 a.m. If you've got emails, if you've used Micro Munchie, or if you just want to say hi, why don't we... Look, it's a crazy, stupid time of day. Whoever's watching, let's have a bit of a... Because it's my last hurrah, it's my last shift before I go on my Christmas holes. So send us an email, like Merry Christmas to you, or Happy Holidays, as we used to say in America. If maybe you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever you're doing, whatever you're celebrating, I hope you have a wonderful time. And, you know, given the turmoil in the world, I certainly do wish peace to all, and etc. So, you know, how about festive jokes? Why don't you send me some festive jokes and I'll read them out on the air. If you just want me a shout out, I'd love to say hi to whoever's watching. So let us know you're there. You can either message us through the website. There's a message box on the live page. But bear in mind, we can't reply to that. And also we can't answer customer service emails or messages because we don't, literally there is no, the producer doesn't have any access to customer details. So you can either do that or you can email studio@shopontv.co.uk and then you'll see everything also that's on the show. By the way, oh my, a third of the stock has gone. I know it's only available in red, but it's a blooming good red. It's my favourite colour anyway. It's a festive, it's Santa red. And you can get two for £45. A third of the stock has gone. I said this would probably sell out tonight. We won't have this back until next year now. All the other colours, they're all on order, but they're taking time. It's been so popular. It's been a runaway success. We haven't been able to keep up with the manufacturer. I just want to say, if yours don't come out crunchy, two things. Number one, put it in the microwave for a bit longer. Basically, it depends on the power of your microwave. If you've got a really powerful microwave, it will cook quicker and crunch quicker. If it's a low power microwave, it will take a little bit longer. Just add on another minute or two until you get it just right. If you want it golden brown on the outside, butter the outside of the bread as well as the inside of the bread. You don't have to, but that gives you that extra golden brown crunch. And also, if you have a low power microwave, what you might want to do is cook it half on one side, flip it, and cook it the other half on the other. On high power microwaves, that's really not necessary, but if it's a 600 or 700 watt microwave, you might want to flip it because they do come out crunchy. And by the way, if you have one that doesn't come out crunchy, you've probably not got the Micro Munchie. You've probably got one of the cheap knockoffs. There are a lot of cheap knockoffs out there, believe me. The reason we've got this one is because we've tried and tested them all, and or the company that we get these from has, and the other, except no imitations, this is the one that really does work very well indeed. Please check out, otherwise you will miss out. We're almost at half the stock gone, and we've only played one clip. So next thing, I just want to say, if you want something to keep your keep your meat and two veg warm over the festive season, then I've got the perfect thing for you. It's a veg warmer, or what do we call it? A server, buffet server. I love this, I really do. You've got your lids, your trays will come out, but also, by the way, you can take everything off So this is actually over the little shelfy bit goes over the top, so you can just have it as a hot plate too. So it's a hot plate, and it's also got your different trays in there. The worst thing I hate at Christmas is when I love me cauliflower and I love me veg, but when it's always cold by the time it gets to the table, right? Stuff it in there, keep it nice and warm, and also people can help themselves. $29.99 from the great brand of Tower. And what's that, Leslie? Oh, she said get a couple. That's a good idea. But it's not just Christmas. I mean, look, gravies, sauce. You see, I'd have gravy, I'd have cheese sauce, and I'd have bread sauce. I have 2 packets of bread sauce just to myself at Christmas. I love it. So I have bread sauce with a bit of Christmas dinner. Anything you like in there. It would be great if you like Indian food or other types of exotic food. Nacho cheese. You could do dips in there. A nice chocolate fondue, our Leslie said. Yes, you do you, fondue. You could dip your marshmallows in there. And of course, by the way, it's $29.99. If you add it in with your micro munchie, as soon as you hit the £30 mark, you will then become eligible for the PayPal Pay in 3. If you want to spread the cost interest-free, you can spend anything from £30 to £2,000 per order, per approval. Just select PayPal at checkout. It's a really well made this. You've also got variable temperature on the front as well, so you can have it to keep things bubbling over, or you can have it really crank it up high and keep things piping hot. I think it's great. You could have soups in there if you wanted to. I mean, you do you, babe. Anyway, we're going to go back. We are now half the stock left. Literally in the first clip, half the stock spoken for. And usually it really kicks in the second clip. If you don't check out on your Micro Munchie now, then this is the last chance you're going to have to get it this year. But also, think of this. What's going to happen on Boxing Day? You are going to be making, leftover sandwiches, aren't you? You know you are. Just think of a leftover, cold cut meat. You've got turkey, bit stuffing, some cranberry sauce, and a nice doorstep bread. Pigs in blankets. Also, see, on Christmas Day, I've got my parents coming over. We're not going to do a traditional Christmas dinner this year. We have little nibbles. We just graze all day. So we have little mini pizzas. We have little sort of cocktail sausages. We have little vol au vents and, just little grazing food, garlic bread, all that sort of stuff. So much of those things you can do in here. But also you can have a freezer full of chicken nuggets, fish fingers, all those kinds of things that maybe, if you work late like I do, or if you're time poor, when you get home and you just quickly want to throw something into the microwave and cook it, now you can have it cooked properly and browned. And Paul said, my wife Katie is so excited about the red option. Bring on the Micro Munchie. Happy Christmas. Thank you, Paul. I love this red. It's I'm a red and black guy anyway. I always have been. Love me the red. And fortunately, that's the only colour we have. So you can have any colour you like as long as it's red. And also, who won now? Lee. Oh, he's got a joke. What do you get if you eat all of the Christmas decorations? If you eat Christmas decorations. Tinselitis. Thank you very much for that, Lou. That's awfully good. No, it's just awful, but good for that reason. Some of you Christmas jokes. Come on, let's have a bit of a party. We'll have a Shop on TV party on ITV1. If you're watching, join the fun. Tell me something fun. Tell me something interesting. Tell me something exotic. Tell me something I don't know. If you can find something. We've got loads. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the Micro Munchie for pas deux.
We are cooking up an absolute storm, aren't we?
These are amazing. You could have your own sandwich shop factory.
You really couldn't you?
Literally like a process going. Keep the whole family entertained.
And you see, look, even when the cheese oozes out a bit, it just is so easy to clean. And again, I didn't butter this one. Can you see the difference, just to let you see? So
more of a toaster.
Yeah. Just to see,
So more of a grilled toasty.
Oh, look, Stilton, bacon and cranberry. Oh, my goodness, I'm eating that one in a minute. That one's got my name on it.
Well, we know.
I'll talk for you.
This tuna melt came out of the microwave and you wouldn't believe it came out of a microwave with that crispy, beautiful golden outer, and it's cooked all the way through. There are no cold spots in there. Actually, you know how many minutes ago it came out, but it's still lovely and warm and moist inside. You've got that gorgeous centre, and it is, I will say now, this is, and I do love my toasties, I do love my warm lunches at home when I can, this is the best tuna toasty I've ever had. Okay, we're even seeing asparagus coming out while our burger is cooking.
Fantastic, our burger's cooked. So asparagus, it acts like a dream. So this is just raw asparagus. I've done a bit of spray oil, then I'm going to put it in for 2.5 minutes. So do you see how I'm turning your microwave into your grill pan? Everything.
We've got a proper conveyor belt of creativity.
Have we got a drum roll here for our burger?
We can do.
Dun, 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 dun. Sizzle,
this was a raw burger that went in, okay, uncooked burger. It was a proper big quarter pounder. A few minutes ago, that was a couple of minutes ago.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that! Look.
Is it a magic trick? Is there anyone behind?
You know what? It's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant.
No smoke, no mirrors. That was literally.
And even on the other side as well, you can still see. Can you see that sizzling still?
Magical.
Look at that! Look.
Oh,
right,
my goodness.
I'm just going to cut into it just to show you how
look
perfect.
At that.
Juicy and moist. Look at that, look.
Evenly. I mean, this is lovely. This is amazing stuff. So you have so many different choices here, and it's so easy to order as well on ShopOnTV with your microwave. Micro munchy, incredible toasted sandwich maker, but it will do so much more than that as well with your blue, your green, your yellow. I wonder which the most popular is at this very moment. Who knows? Have you just ordered the daffodil yellow? Do you just love your gorgeous green? Hailing from the Emerald Isle with my family, I would go straight for the green, I think. You've got the bright blue as well for those summer skies. So 673983 is your item number to order now at £25. Your postage is just beneath that, and it's shopontv.co.uk to order now on our website or on the phone 03333 241 241. So Paul, we've all been told don't put metal in the microwave.
Special technology.
How is this going on?
This is special technology, and that's why you can. And it's and it works like an absolute dream. Amazing. I've been using it all the time. Now remember we did our burger in there.
Yeah.
I'm just now going to turn it into
thick cheese.
Our melted burger. Look at that, look. Wonderful.
Oh, hang on a minute, you're toasting
and it will toast the bun at the same time. How good is that? We could even do our fried onions on this. It really does.
In that juice, the onions would taste so good, wouldn't they?
Are you ready? So again, you remember our bacon that we did?
Yes, yeah, this was raw bacon.
Raw bacon.
This is why we're saying on the details on your screen and more ... because it's a sandwich maker, but it also seems to be a full breakfast maker as well.
Look at that. Look.
Oh, look at it. Look at that.
Wonderful.
Bacon.
Crispy bacon.
Look at the griddle marks on that. Check that out. Oh,
look at that. Let me just... Look, can you just see there, look, the griddle. Now, again, this was quite watery bacon, but if you buy the dry, like the maple cured, oh my goodness, it comes out amazing. Look at that, look. So now I'm then going to make our toasted sandwich with that. Okay, so this is your toasty sandwich. It's so easy to clean and tidy up as well. And when we say you could have a bit of a conveyor belt going, this is what we've done in, what, 10, 15 minutes or something we've been live? We've done tuna and mayo, or tuna and cheese rather, brie and cranberry we've done a burger from raw, we've got asparagus on the go now. I had a tuna melt, but that's not all gone, I've been keeping it offset, I'm gonna have that later. We've got the lovely sun-dried tomatoes to cook later on, mozzarella. We've been going sweet, we've been going savoury as well. And think about the money-saving drive at angle here. You know, how much you're spending on your lunches, your maybe meal deals. Maybe sometimes you don't want a full-on dinner where you're preheating the oven for 10, 15 minutes, you're cooking something for another 25, 30 minutes. And then before you know it, the oven's been on for nearly an hour. Maybe you do just want to zap the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes and actually still have something nice and warm at the end of the day, or the beginning of the day, or the middle of the day maybe, or the middle of the night maybe. It might be whenever you're peckish. If you've got teenagers coming home at goodness knows when, glad they're nice and home safe, but you want to make sure that they get a nice meal or something hot when they do. But it's not just about your savouries. Think about your sweet treats, your chocolate spread, your banana
banana, your peanut butter, strawberries maybe, all of those lovely sweet things that you can get going into these toasties. Toasted tea cakes and crumpets, why not? You know, you're not just stuck with your breads and your different styles there, but we even put a brioche burger bun in there as well, and that is looking tasty. Oh,
Look at that.
Goodness me.
You imagine your toasted burger bun. How good is that? Perfectly cooked.
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant. Do you know what? I've not seen any other product like that, and it's just fantastic.
As a chef,
because
you've been
it's
using
so
it every
brilliant.
day.
I've been using it every day. Look, it's so easy, so quick. For burgers, for your bacon. I must show you the grilled asparagus in a second.
So I heard a rumour that
just
somebody
goes
wants
on and on.
somebody wants to take your micro munchie away from you. How do you feel about that?
No, never.
Never. Did you see that look in his eye? You know.
So let's
loving
do
it.
a sweet brioche. There you go.
Okay, blue, green, yellow, you've got on your choices. Do you know, I mean, because I've got a big old plug-in one. And I had one in the 80s, it stopped working. Had another one in the early noughties, and then got a bit dirty, and I didn't fancy using it very much. You couldn't put it in the dishwasher because you couldn't get it undone. It was just there on the worktop. Took up quite a lot of space, but this is like easy to pop away in a drawer. I mean, look at that. Just that's in the drawer with your saucepans in the cupboard maybe. I mean, that's very easy to take to work. In fact, you could prepare your sandwich in the morning, put all your ingredients in, do it up like that, and then that is acting like your sealed box, maybe your lunch box that you take your lunch with. Take that with you in your bag, and then pop that into the microwave maybe when you get into your work kitchen, and away you go. You've got a hot lunch, and everybody else doesn't. And you got your asparagus.
Look, asparagus. Could you see you've even got the griddle lines on it there? Look, it's so delicious. Honestly, I've been throwing it on salad all week. I've been thinking because asparagus is so good for you. The perfect breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's just amazing. Do you see how I've done bacon, I've done burgers, I've done a grilled asparagus, so you know, it just goes on and on and on.
Still got the tuna. What else do you want to show us, Paul?
Well, we've got our beef with burger sauce, cheese. I'm going to add a bit more cheese. There you go.
Crunchy as well. Everything's crispy when it's coming out.
It's
piping
amazing,
hot.
isn't it?
We've cooked burgers from raw. We've cooked bacon from raw. All of our other ingredients today have been cooked. Savoury. You've got your salad in there. If you want to wilt your spinach, you can do, because you've got your wilted spinach inside, nice and hot. But your salad on the side, garnishing it, just lifts it and gives it that healthy angle when you've got so many different naughty ingredients going in. Whether it is your classic beans and cheese, whether it's your cheese and ham, but by the time the kettle's boiled, or by the time that pop song's finished on the radio, you know, you've got your warm toasty. And then while you're eating yours, you can be making your other half theirs too. And we're all thinking about saving money and time, and you can do that with your Micro Munchie microwave toasted sandwich maker. It's convenient, easy to clean, BPA free, and really, really easy to order. Go to the website shopontv.co.uk right now. We've got thousands of products there. There's a whole marketplace on there. Live on Channel 89 for you with brilliant customer service as well, and it's 673983 is your item number, specifically for the Micro Munchie. So we've seen beans on the pre-recorded video, but now, Paul, you're going live with your beans.
We're going live with the beans. We've got the beans.
And the beans, they weren't cooked already? They're going
No, they're just straight from the tin.
Okay.
So get my slice, get my cheese on our classic white bread.
So we've been seeing thin bread going in. If you're on a budget,
Double cheese.
the thin sliced bread. If you're buying the outlandish doorstep bread, that will fit as well. Okay, so we've got green, we've got yellow, we've got blue available. I wonder which one's the most popular right now. £25 plus your postage, of course. Order now on shopontv.co.uk. It's so easy to clean. And also, the rule always used to be, and still is, don't put metal in the microwave. However, this is patented space-age technology with the aluminized steel on the inner, which is the griddle. That's your grill pan, and that's what's heating and cooking your food, right? On the outside, you've got your bendy silicone. It doesn't have to close shut on the edges. It can be open at the edges. So if it's doorstep bread that doesn't quite fit, that's absolutely fine. Go for it. And if you want to cook your sandwiches with cooked ingredients on the inside and get that oozy effect, then this is the product you need right now. To order it straight away, your item number's just there, and it's a brilliant price at £25, 673983 to order either the blue, the yellow or the green, or maybe get a couple or get all three if you know somebody that's going to love it as well. And if you want to go for it right now on the phones, you can do 0333241241
Oh my
on the
goodness.
website.
Do you know what? Do you want to make magical toasties like this that are so crispy in a matter of minutes? Do you want to do your bacon, your asparagus, your burgers, turning your microwave into the ultimate machine with this? I just love it. It's so clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's easy to clean. We have cooked masses in no time at all, so plenty enough for all the family. My only advice is you need two. One on the go, one you're making one, and you're just going to fall in love with it like I have. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's just
And
such a
look,
good
when
little
you
trick, isn't it?
cut into this.
Oh, you wait
Look
till you
at
see
that.
inside this sandwich.
Oh, we got brioche, which is this real soft bread with cheese and bacon and tomatoey sauce.
Oh.
It's wonderful.
I just wish we had it. I really wish we had it in red. Right, if everyone checks out now, 20p. Oh, hello, you're over there. So why am I looking there? Stop pointing at you. I know it's always been that camera, but for some reason I was attracted to that camera. I just don't know. We usually have little red lights on top, but we've decided, as this current studio situation, they've decided to take them away, so we never know what camera we're looking at. Anyway, yes, if everybody sells out, no. If everybody checks out immediately, 20 people will miss out. So really, it is check your baskets out now and stock up if you want. You know, we do have a special discount on because we've only got it in red. Normally, if you bought it in any of the other colours, it was £25. But tonight, if you buy it in red, we've got it for £25. So you really are saving absolutely a huge amount just by getting the red. No, it is a really nice red. It is Santa red. It's almost a sort of reddy orange. And at the end of the day, the colour matters not a jot because it's what the thing does, and it does it really well. It's almost sold out, so please check out if you want to get it right away. Now, if you are waiting to see some other things, SodaStream, we have the SodaStream art coming up very, very shortly. But here's something that I thought, and Leslie, my producer, and I thought would be really useful. It's such a simple, innocuous product, but it's something you're going to use a lot over Christmas, I think. But before we get to that, let's have a little joke section, shall we? So Rodney wrote in and says, what do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. Brumch. Paul, next year we're going to invest in some sound effects, and one of them is going to be a brumch. Thank you very much, Paul, for that. Appreciate it. More jokes. Send me more jokes, please. But also messages as well. We've had a lovely message from, so this was an email, Chris in Manchester. His puppy Astra is also watching the food and enjoying the show. She's so cute, apparently. He did send in a photo, but unfortunately, we weren't able to open up the attachment. I do apologise. Or there isn't apparently there isn't an attachment. So he's put it in the, it wasn't an attachment because it's embedded in the email, not an attachment. If you want to send it as an attachment, then we will be able to show it. Christopher Beckers from Swansea's watching. Merry Christmas to you, Chris. Merry Christmas to you, Chris. See what I did there? See, basically there's Christmas and Christopher, and the first four letters are the same. So what I did cunningly is I swapped them around. So when I said Christmas, I wasn't talking about Christmas as in Jesus Christ, but Christmas as in Christopher Beckers. Yeah. Anyway, here's that thing that I was going to say. Well, actually, no. Have we got any more jokes? Any more messages? Well, come on then. Come on then, Leslie. Come on. Nigel. Hello, Nigel. We're only making plans for Nigel. He said what now? When I'm singing, I can't hear what you're saying. So what? Could you repeat, please? Hello, Leslie? Is my talkback gone? He hopes... My talkback is going. He hopes I have a nice Christmas holiday, and here's something to have a giggle. He got his first Christmas card recently, and when he opened it, a load of rice fell out. It was from Uncle Ben. That was quite good. Now, do you want... This is what you're going to need. Are there more? Tommy from Manchester always loves watching the shows. And he says, Happy Christmas. I'll talk my talk. I'm doing this because I'm trying to get my talk back to work properly. And there are more jokes coming. Is that right? This one. This is a what? This is a cheeky... Ooh, a cheeky one. This is from Chris from Bedford. Why is Santa always so jolly? Because he knows where all the naughty girls live. Merry Christmas and all the best. Merry Christmas and all the best to you, Chris. Another happy Christmas. I never thought of that. That's a good point. If I was Santa, I'd use that information. What? And the nice girls too, yeah. And then shout out for Aaron. Aaron! He's watching from a hospital. Blackpool Victoria Hospital. How are you doing? Hello to everyone at Blackpool Victoria Hospital. Thank you for everything you do, all of your wonderful work. And I don't know whether or not... No, what was the gentleman's name again? Aaron. I don't know whether or not you are a patient or whether you work there. We think it's part of the team. Well, thank you, team, and a Merry Christmas to everyone, absolutely everyone. John from Glasgow, hello. How are you, John from Glasgow? He's got the micro munchie. He said it's brilliant, and he already bought it. He said it's brilliant and very quick. A bit like me. He said, you have a nice Christmas, Rob. Well, you have a nice Christmas too, my friend. I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the show and being part of the family. Lee in Birmingham. Hello, Lee in Birmingham. Who hides in a Christmas bakery, he asks. I don't know this one, no. No. A mince pie. That's really good. I like that one. I've never in all my life heard that. That is great. That's original. Lloydie boy. All right, Lloydie boy. I don't know why I'm doing that. All right, Lloydie boy. He always enjoys the shows. Thank you. Here's a joke. What do you call an obnoxious reindeer? Rude, Ulf. Oh, dear. Oh, I felt that one. Let's go. Yeah, floor manager's just left the company. Bye. Thanks for working for us. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Because you know me, I love a good groaner. So you either got to make them laugh or you got to make them groan. So keep sending them. These are fantastic. We got one more message I think that's about to come up, and then we'll go to some actual products. Andy from Oldham. Is it coming up? Oh, no, it says an email. He's planning meals in advance. Now, that's some food for thought. That's just the sort of thing I would say, so I'll give you that one. Very good. Very, very good. And Caroline and all the rest, we will come back to you later. Keep sending them in. studio@shopontv.co.uk, studio@shopontv.co.uk. Or you can, if you wish, you can email through the website, through the message box, entirely up to you. If you do it through the message box, we can put it on the screen. Otherwise, they have to just read it to me. Right, now, here's a scenario for you. You're going to have leftovers after Christmas, aren't you? Or whatever it is you may be celebrating. You're going to have leftovers even if you're not celebrating a gosh darn thing. What are you going to do? How are you going to seal whatever it is that you're storing in whatever it is that you're storing it in? Well, you're going to say, well, Rob, we've got this stuff called cling film. Or, well, Rob, we've got this stuff called kitchen foil. And I'd say, yeah, but it's not as good as you'd want it to be, is it? Cling film, I never get that stuff to work, and foil just seems like a waste. We've got the solution. It's a special kind of lid, and it fits on just about everything because it can stretch.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Warrington, it's Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E. And no, I'm not beating my own drum. I'm showing you The super stretch lid. 372508 is the item number. £20 for a pack of 6. They're all different sizes. They're all reusable. They're all washable. They can go in the dishwasher. They can go in the fridge, the freezer, into the microwave as well. And they will fit just about anything, whether it's square, whether it's round, whether it's oblong, as long as it is something that is slightly smaller than the lid that's going on it. Slightly bigger, actually. It's bigger. Luke Campbell, tell me, what is it? How do you do it? What's the methodology?
There's 6 different sizes.
Yes.
That you can see just along there, all 6, okay? And the secret is, Rob, is you always choose a lid smaller than the object.
Smaller, that's right.
So obviously we've got this square jar just there.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose this one because it's slightly smaller than the container that we want to use.
Sure.
So dead simple. We're just going to go around the 2 sides, give it a little bit of a stretch. Now, just like cling film or a wrap, it'll automatically grip.
Yeah.
Okay. And then just like a bed sheet, we're going to go corner to corner.
Yeah.
And then basically that'll give you an airtight seal. Now, if you want to make a vacuum seal, all you do, push down in the centre, lift one side up. It squeezes the air out. It's called.
That was the pot.
Yeah, it was called burping. That was that.
I think it's called something else, actually.
Yeah. So we've made an airtight seal there. So what that actually does is, like, if you've got anything left over, food-wise, it preserves them, makes them last much longer than them drying out.
Yes.
Because when you use anything
because
like
air causes oxidation, which is food deterioration.
Whereas these, they don't create an airtight seal. It doesn't matter how neat or how tight you get them on.
Plus, you throw that stuff away.
Yeah, it's very costly. Yeah, it's you know, cash in the trash, literally.
Cash in the trash.
Always. You know, this is completely reusable, so it's good for the environment. You know, environmentally friendly.
Yes.
With the cling film and the clever wrap, they can't stack. If you try and sit something on top of another object,
and you can't see what's in them.
You can't see what's inside them.
Yeah.
With the stretch lid, as you can see, it'll go on oblongs.
And it's turning plates and bowls and dishes into storage containers.
So this could be a leftover shepherd's pie or lasagna.
Or apple crumble.
Now we're talking desserts.
Yeah.
So lid goes over in the fridge.
Right.
Got anything else we can stack on top without damaging.
Or you could batch cook and put it in the freezer. Would that prevent freezer burn as well?
Freezer burn too, because we're taking the air away.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So anytime you remove the air, you'll always prevent freezer burn if you're actually placing them inside the freezer. But remember, they're dishwasher safe too.
Yeah.
Okay. Microwave safe.
Yeah.
As I said, freezer safe. All right. And obviously the fridge. Now, obviously they do an airtight seal, which they do.
Yeah.
What does airtight mean? Well, not only is it airtight, it's liquid.
Go on then.
You know, no water's going to escape that. So
I'm chancing my arm there. That's
so you
amazing.
know, like things like picnics and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, you've got like maybe a big jug of wine. It could be juice, and you don't want the flies, etc., going in there. Stretch a lid straight over the top. Soups, great for soups. Yeah. Anything that you've got leftovers.
If you do a sort of Meals on Wheels type service, you know, if you do food to anybody, or if you're a caterer.
Dog foods.
Oh, that's a good
Or
if you only do a half a tin of beans or something.
Yeah, or yogurts.
Yeah,
fresh yogurt, okay, or cream maybe, because this, you know, the seal never really reseals.
Because I mean, with cans normally, you always end up decanting what's left into I've got these little storage bowls, but then you have to always have a store, and I've only got a certain number of each, and I'm always running out of storage bowls. Or
the
cereal,
other
maybe.
You have it half open, like so, and then you've got a sharp can on the edge.
Now, what if you've just cooked a lovely batch of tomato soup, and you've sat down to eat it, and the phone's rung or something like that?
Exactly that.
It could, even over hot stuff, you can keep the heat in.
You keep the heat in. I mean, it's not going to keep it warmer for hours upon hours.
No, but for a few minutes.
A good 10 minutes, it's going to keep the steam in and the heat in. Like I said, if you are placing them in the microwave, you've got 2 options. Now, you could just open one side and let the air escape naturally. But you'll notice, Rob, on every single one, you've got 5 tabs. Yeah. Just take that tab and tuck it underneath, and that'll also let the air escape. Just a little steam vent, so the steam can escape. Now, it doesn't matter if you put it on square, oblong, or round. When it becomes to washing them by hand or in the dishwasher, what will happen is, Rob, they'll always go back
to their normal shape. Now, what about things like triangles or hexagons?
That's fine.
It doesn't matter. As long as the bowl or dish is smaller.
So you always choose a lid smaller than the bowl.
The lid, sorry, I keep getting that wrong. But smaller than the lid has to be obviously smaller than the bowl.
Stretching it over that surface. So that one's on there. We go down a size, we go down a lid size. It's as simple as that. As I say, for storage purposes, they're designed to sit inside each other, just like so. So inside your cupboard or your drawer, all 6 will sit inside each other. That makes it a little bit easier as well, I find, Rob, when you store them like that, to see which one's designed to fit.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
They nest.
Yeah.
But also, these are absolutely great, obviously, for your existing sort of pans and pots and dishes and things. But if you wanted to go a stage further, you could also get your clever trays.
Oh, yeah.
Which you'll find on our website at shopontv.co.uk. These the two together with the clever trays. It's a tray that has a film, an industrial film on it that creates an airtight seal. They're absolutely brilliant. Check them out at shopontv.co.uk.
So just for the folks that missed, we'll show you how to place the stretch.
Yeah, you've got about a minute.
So remember, always smaller than designed. Give it a little stretch. Do one side first, and it'll grip a bit like a film. Okay?
Yes.
Then it's corner to corner like a bed sheet. 1, 2. So that creates now that airtight vacuum seal. And then again, push down in the centre to let the air escape.
Yeah.
And you've created that.
I love it seeing it on the Pringles there, or any kind of... basically anything that you need to store, that you need a lid for, as long as the lid is smaller than what you're trying to store, the container you're trying to... it'll stretch over it.
Yep.
£20 for a pack of 6 of these. 372508 is your item number. Give us a call now, 033 33241 241, or go to shopontv.co.uk to get yours. And if you buy more than 1 pack, you'll also qualify for using PayPal Pay in 3. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate it.
Rob.
Shall we play them out? They also do make wonderful drums as well. So I'm going to have a bang-in time, and I'll see you later.
Who's that clown? Coincidentally, wearing the same clothes tonight as I did then. Slight difference, my microphone's pointing in a different direction tonight. Just thought you'd be interested to know that. We're live till 3 a.m. We've still got 50 minutes of hilarity to ensue. So, yeah, lots of Christmas jokes coming in. Carol, it's Carol's birthday today. Happy birthday, Carol. I suppose that means that she's a Christmas carol. Happy birthday to you. Should I do it in tune? Let's do it in tune. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carol. Oh, happy birthday to you. Ooh. Boom. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitress, folks. Actually, no, I won't. I'll be gone for 3 weeks. Macy and Liv. Ooh. From Norfolk just popped up in my face. What does Santa suffer from if he gets stuck in a chimney? Claustrophobia. Where's the applause? We've got to get some sound effects. We'll get some sound. Oh, Stephen Mildew. What do pirates call chocolate? Oh, a bar. It's because I was joining a bar and Merry Christmas. A bar Merry Christmas. That's a weird thing to call a piece of chocolate. I realised those were 2 separate thoughts. Oh, thank you. John O'Neill. Just to say Merry Christmas to everyone, Rob. Thank you very much. And to everyone too. The Munchie Maker is brilliant. It blooming well is, isn't it? And it's nearly sold out. We'll come to that in a minute. I watch quite a lot and have bought a few poultry products that are amazing. Yes, they are too. I like how you show how to work things properly. Thanks again. You know, you're very welcome, and thank you. I take that as a compliment. I really do. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Christmas jokes, Christmas puns. The worse, the better, please. Let's see if we can create... The theme for the rest of the show is to create the worst Christmas cracker jokes imaginable. Now, the Micro Munchie is incredibly limited stock. There are still 100 of you that have got it in your basket. Can you do us a favour and click checkout and pay now? So they're not in your basket anymore. They're actually going to get shipped out to you tomorrow morning, or later today, actually, will be Monday. You'll have this within probably 2 to 3 days, I should think, on average. We always say 3 to 5, but it's usually, you know, a couple of days. These are so useful. I promise you, honestly, I promise you, this is a must-have. If you've got a microwave, your microwave is not complete without the Micro Munchie. It's like the thing that's been missing from your microwave since the microwave was invented. It turns your microwave into a proper cooker, a proper grill, a proper sandwich maker for £25. Premium grade materials, and you can get 2 for £25. Now, I must say, there's that lovely blue. Isn't that oh, it's horrible, that blue. Oh, it's terrible. Can't stand that blue. Did you see the yellow? Ugh, yeah, ugh. And then there's a green one. No, green. And there's a black one also, but you're not in this video. Don't like that. How about red? Would you like red? That's the only colour we've got left. But literally, there are only about 20 of them remaining. And if you've got it in your basket, you do need to check it out. I highly recommend those stretch lids as well. They're really, really good. So, a few more jokes. Was that, Leslie? Jokes and comments. It's the jokes and comments section. No. Still no. No, we need no Leslie. We need sound effects and stings and. But then it would turn into the Rob Lock show, and who'd want that? Clearly, no one, because I've been trying to sell it for years. Coming up very soon is the SodaStream art. But first, Jeff and Abigail are loving the show. Especially that I like the naughty girl joke as well. Because I'm a naughty boy. I'm a naughty, naughty boy. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. We appreciate it. And I don't know what... So was it Abigail that liked the naughty girl joke, or was it Jeff? Or was it Jess or Jeff? Like two girls, that explains it now. That makes more sense now. Thank you very much. Jess and Abigail, maybe they're naughty girls too. It's good to be naughty sometimes. So a little bit of something bad is good for you, right? That's my philosophy. Naughty but nice, as long as you aren't hurting anyone. What was that? Oh, my Facebook friend Aaron in York. Hello, Aaron, Facebook friend from York. How are you doing, mate? You heard about my friend Ed? Just his head went to a Christmas party, but he had nobody to dance with. That was a bit Ricky Gervais, wasn't it? That's brilliant. I like that. I'm nicking that one. I've got one that's very similar, but about underwear. Unfortunately, I can't repeat it on the air. And also, Ryan, sorry, we can't repeat any of your jokes on the air because they're a bit too naughty. Lee says, can I do a honk sound? A bit like a goose. If I do, his friend's going to buy something. Some stretch lids. Oh, okay. Wait there. How's that? Yeah? All right. We're waiting for the stretch lids to come in now. Just in case you missed it. Hello, Rich. And Cal. Hello, how are you? What wobbles and flies? A jellycopter. Oh, wow. Christine and her son Paul are watching as well. Hello, Christine. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? I can't think of a clean Christmas joke. I do know one. How did Darth Vader know what Luke was getting for Christmas? He felt his presence. I can't think of some more. Dave, think of some jokes. I can't think. Anyway, and Paul, come on, we've got a whole team here. We have a massive team of 4 people here. Now, speaking of Christmas presents, and imagine this. You know what it's like at Christmas. Let me paint a picture for you, ladies and gentlemen. You have guests arriving any moment. They're going to want cocktails, mocktails. They're going to want alcoholic beverages, they're going to want non-alcoholic beverages. Somebody's going to want this, somebody's going to want that, somebody's going to want something around the corner, and there's always going to be somebody who's going to want the thing you don't have. Well, now you can solve that problem, because instead of having 89 bottles of pop in your fridge or cluttering up your surfaces in the kitchen, now you can just make them as you go in a very stylish way. You could even have little parties with the art form that is the SodaStream art.
Are you thirsty?
Always.
Well, I'm going to make you a little drink, okay? Because I know
Okay,
you like,
good.
I know you like your water, don't you?
Soda Stream,
So I've
here
got a
we are,
glass of water here for
Now,
you.
what?
I put some ice in. I'm trying to make it a bit zhuzhy for you, okay? And I'm going to probably put a little slice of orange in there. There you go. Now have your drink. That's with your dinner and quench your thirst.
If this is what you've come for, then we're not paying you.
No, right, okay. Fan of that? No.
I'm not going to drink that.
Okay, let's make this incredible. Now keep that near you because I want to show you and I want to make a comparison in a minute.
Okay.
On the contrast, look at this with the SodaStream art, and I love it because it has the handle here on the side.
Yeah.
It's very Art Deco, isn't it? So it's fabulous. Watch this, okay? So as I pull down, in I go, and I am now fizzing this up and putting water, turning it into gas, okay?
This is still reminiscent of the original model, actually.
It is.
Particularly with the shape at the top.
Now watch this, okay? Then I pull this forward and I release the bottle of what was tap water is now fizzy water. Now, I'm going to do a little comparison for you, okay? Because I gave you a glass of water just a moment ago.
You did.
And I'm going to give you a glass
And
of
I
water right
rejected
now.
a glass of water.
You did. But I'm going to do the very same thing here for you. I'm going to use ice and I'm going to use orange. Now, what I'd like you to do is, first of all, look at this nice and closely at that there. So we still are drinking nothing but water, H2O, with a little bit
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Exactly, you said it. Now, watch this, okay? Rob, pick up that glass there. Most of what we taste is through our smell. Did you ever take, years ago, talk about years ago, nostalgic with this, cod liver oil my mum used to give me, and I'd have to hold my nose so I wouldn't taste it, okay?
No.
Most of the things that we taste is actually through smell.
Right.
What I want you to do is, as you take that to you, have a little sip of that, and that orange will probably make no difference to you. Now, very same thing, have a little taste of this. Now, remember what's happening here, folks. The carbonation is coming up. Just let me show that if you don't mind, Rob. Carbonation coming up, getting the orange, and the oil's in the orange, and it's making a jump. Now, taste and drink that, okay? All yours.
Oh, you can smell the citrus very,
now,
very...
Taste that and tell me that doesn't taste a whole lot different. It's completely different.
Hold that for a sec.
Yeah, certainly will. It's that dance, folks.
Do you know, honestly, I remember when I lost 8 stone.
Yeah.
I found it again, by the way. One of the big secrets, soda water.
Didn't know how to react to that, quite frankly.
Soda water.
Yeah.
Because if you're not hydrating enough, you're supposed to drink 8 glasses a day. Most people don't. Sparkling water, because it tastes good. It almost tastes a little bit. Or if I'm not drinking, if I could cut out the booze for a period of time, it almost feels like I'm getting the satisfaction of a beer or something like that. It's great. You drink so much of it, and it also it fills you up.
Yes, it does.
And so you eat less. It's a really great weight loss helper.
We have changed regular tap water into something much more exciting.
Yes.
Now, the very same water just here.
Yes.
I'm going to make you this time a...
What have you got?
Let's see if I can find a cherry in here, because I know you mentioned cherry earlier.
Yeah, I lost my cherry.
I am now going to use this just here. So this comes in the bundle.
Right,
so
yes.
Pepsi Max cherry. So again, it is sugar-free, okay? Now,
So you get that. You also get the Pepsi Max regular.
Yep.
You get the Pepsi Max lime, and you get the 7-Up free. All for,
Yep.
They're about £5 or £6 each in retail or through the SodaStream website. They're included. That's at least 20 quid's worth of drink.
It certainly is.
Included.
Now, watch this. Well, I'm going to show you some comparisons in a minute. Now, because I've got about a half bottle of the fizz just here, I'm not going to use a full cap of this just here, about half, okay? Now, if I wanted to make this a little bit stronger or a little bit weaker, I could put more syrup in or less syrup. If I wanted it fizzier or less fizzy, my dad likes it less fizzy, I would put less gas in there.
I like it very fizzy.
Now, when I talk to you about the gas canister will make up to 60 litres. That's 60 litres, okay? Now, I'm
60 litres per gas canister.
Okay.
By the way, each bottle of syrup, depending on whether you use more or less, an average of 9 litres. So you are getting 36 litres of drinks. Imagine 36 2-litre bottles, 36 1-litre bottles of cola, or 18 2-litre. Where would you couldn't keep all those in the fridge at the same time.
Right, well, let me tell you a little statistic here, Rob. We have a little graphic for this as well that we'll show, okay? But what I want to tell you as well is I'm going to give you this, okay? So I'm going to tell you...
that's the cherry.
That's the cherry flavour, okay? But I'm going to finish that off in just a second, okay? Let's have a look at these here. So first and foremost, your SodaStream PET carbonating bottles, that's the bottle you get, are reusable for 3 years. I'm going to show you how you know when it's
Why are
out
they
as well.
reusable and not... Why can't you keep them forever?
Okay, well, I will tell you it's all about the integrity of the bottle and and as you use it, you're carbonating it, and it's holding fizz and it's under pressure. They say that after 3 years, it's best to change it.
So it can start to degrade after 3 years.
Can.
It probably wouldn't degrade for 5,
Now
but as an average of 3. Yeah.
Yep. Each bottle helps to eliminate around 1,282 single-use plastic bottles in its lifetime, okay?
Yep.
Now, if you used then it twice a day or 3 times a day, it would be even more than that, okay?
Yeah, of course.
We have, in 2017 to 18, globally, SodaStream saved over 6.3 billion plastic bottles and cans from being used. Now, SodaStream strives to eliminate up to 67 billion single-use plastic bottles by 2025. Okay, plastic bottles, okay? I'm going to ask you a question here, okay? How many plastic bottles are made every day on this planet, okay? Every day. And I'm going to give you a clue. It's 1.5
million.
Billion. Every
day.
single day, every 24-hour period is 1.5
It's about a sixth of the population.
billion plastic bottles made.
Well, and so you get 2 bottles here. So if you said 3 years, and what did you calculate, Leslie? Leslie's our producer. 2,564 single-use plastic bottles that you're saving by using this instead. Now, look, maybe you're not overly bothered about the environment. I think a lot of people are these days.
Oh, yes.
Some are not. But if you do something that's conscientious and is helping anyway, and it doesn't impede you, what's the problem with it? You know what I mean? It's a bonus, it's a benefit.
We'll also talk in this show as well about the just the ease of use of this and the convenience, okay?
Yeah.
Now, Rob, what I want to do is so what we've done is we made a glass of fizzy water, then we made the cherry Pepsi from it.
Yes.
Now, what I'm going to do is going to use the last of this, okay, to make something quite special. Now, if you remember, okay, people will say, SodaStream. Let's talk about the younger people because it's really becoming trendy again right now, okay? Well, it's always been there, but it's becoming really trendy again because of environmental impacts and stuff. When they will go, I recognize that. My nan had it, my mum and dad had it because it's been around, okay, since 1903.
1903.
Okay? Carbonating water.
Invented in the UK.
And invented in the UK. The rumour says that it was invented for Queen Victoria because she wanted it as an extra.
Queen Victoria
1903 was her time, wasn't it? Yeah.
So
let's say the Queen.
Listen, if you're my generation or much older like Alan, I'm just kidding. I think you're younger than me, actually. Then everybody knows SodaStream, and you probably will remember the cream and yellow, cream and red colour. But it was every kid just like me wanted a SodaStream.
I couldn't resist the ice cream.
It's good, that isn't it? Bourbon vanilla.
Now, bourbon vanilla, which is gorgeous. Now, what I'm going to show you is, I want you to reminisce. So I've made already regular tap water into a great sparkling water.
Yes.
Into the Pepsi that has the cherry. But the leftover bit then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some ice cream and I'm just going to plonk that in there and check this out. Look at that. Now, does that bring you back years and years and years to your childhood with all of that ice cream in there? Whack that in.
The sky is the limit with
The sky is the limit. And now we are back to our childhood.
Izzy Wizzy, let's get fizzy.
Is an incredible nostalgia and a brilliant little extra thing. Now look at that when I put the spoon in. How amazing.
Ooh, I don't know what that noise was, sorry.
It was the noise of an airplane.
Hey, look!
Rob, sir, that is all.
It's alive.
There you go. That's yours. So see what we did. So we gave mum or dad or brother, sister, a fizzy water, so basically carbonated water. Then somebody wanted a glass of Pepsi Cherry. We've given them that. This is all from one bottle, by the way. And then what we've done is we've given you a floater as well, or a float, as we might call it. Yeah, that's what it is.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Oh, people rave, they do, about SodaStream. Look, here's Sam who says, I bought this to stop buying bottled sparkling water. This will save me money and much more environmentally friendly too. Very simple to use, and having the personal bottle is great. Sonia says, brilliant. Had to get this for my kids, more like for me. I had this as a kid in the 90s and loved it. Now my boys have this and they love it. They have fizzy water on tap. The orange and Pepsi syrup are perfect. Kay says, great purchase. I have 2 SodaStreams now, one for home and second for my static caravan. See, I told you could get it on the move. I'm happy with both purchases, as I only owned the first for a couple of weeks and was taking it back and forth to the caravan. So she loved it so much she bought a second one.
What I love as well is if you have, let's say, a party, or if you're someone who entertains frequently, or you have a big family, if you were to investigate either your local supermarket, or if you were to go to SodaStream's website directly, they've got dozens and dozens and dozens of different syrups available. We'll be stocking lots of syrups as well at shopontv.co.uk. You can also get the half-litre bottles if you want to make them for a sort of a go bottle. You'll get great inspiration for mocktails and cocktails and all kinds of good stuff. And there's loads of information about why this is such a good ecological option as well. Plus they have interesting blogs and articles and you name it. It's a really great resource. But what I was going to say is that unless you've got a huge mountainous fridge, then, you know, if you had 5 different favourite sodas and then maybe tonic water and soda water and ginger ale and cream soda and then, I don't know, other things that you might want to make, you'd have to have an enormous fridge if you were storing just 1 litre bottles or 2 litre bottles. Plus, they'd probably all go off before you ever got to finish them all.
Yeah.
Here, you can make as you go.
Make as you go.
And if you have a party, people can choose. You could have a SodaStream party.
You could. People come to the house. Would you like something, an alcoholic beverage? No, I don't. I'm not drinking anything today. I'd like a soft drink. What do you have? Ooh, well, I've got some orange. And then they come out and they give you something like that. You go, oh. And then I wonder if somebody has drank from the neck of the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
It's all squished. And quite frankly, it's flat.
In there.
It's flat as anything. Look, there's nothing in it.
Flat.
Now, that there is
flat
really,
as the earth from a flat earther's perspective.
That is really something that we can all relate to.
Yeah.
On the way up here, Sir Rob, I bought that.
Yep.
That cost me £1.65.
Good grief.
On the way up here. £1.65. Yes, that's what it cost. £1.65. Now I know the people say, oh yeah, but the bigger bottles are, you know, they're better value. Yes, they are, but you end up with this kind of carry-on, all squished up. The kids have drank from the neck of the bottle. It's flat. You chuck it down the sink. Okay.
Yeah, and also unless you drink it regularly, it does go on. You don't use it all.
And Rob, these end up going into your well, you're going to try and recycle them, but they end up on the road. They end up all over the place.
A lot of them go in landfill.
Here's the thing, right?
That's true. They did, I think in a previous show I mentioned they all go in landfill. Some are recycled now.
They are.
But they're never going to recycle all of them.
Not all of them.
Seriously good bit of kit there. That I tell you, I mean, I think probably anyone of any age that's alive right now will know what a SodaStream is. They've come such a long way since those sort of like slightly off-white and orange machines we had back when I was a kid. You know, they really are very practical, and they really are. They're not only space-saving, they're money-saving potentially as well, because you know if you're buying the little bottles and stuff every day, make your own. You can get the half-litre bottles, by the way, from SodaStream's website. And that particular machine, it's very classy. It's really well made, very high-quality premium materials. Looks great on the countertop. And if you are someone who loves to entertain, it's a must. It really is a must-have because you can just have loads of syrups which don't take up as much space, and people can help themselves to whatever they want. Oh, got a news flash, ladies and gentlemen. The micro munchie. Oh, where's Thing? Thing's gone. Thing's gone. Thing's somewhere around backstage. This has. No, your TV didn't freeze. Don't worry, it was just me. It's sold out. Oh, look in red. Gone. Well done if you got it. We'll have those back in the new year for you. Now. We're going to go back to SodaStream in a moment, but what I was going to say is it's interesting. Ben he's just written. Thank you, Ben, for writing. Thank you for everybody for writing in. Oh, Thing. I need Thing. Thank you very much. So Ben says, got anything nice planned for your 3 weeks off, Rob? Really going to miss you every night. You're so damn funny, man. Thank you, Ben. Clearly a man with taste. So yes, I do, actually. I'm going to... I'll come back to Big Booker from Sion in a minute. So my very good actor chum from America is coming over on the 18th. And we're going to just... We're going to have Christmas. My parents are coming down from up north, and for a few days on sort of the main thrust of Christmas. But other than that, we're going to go. We're literally just going to travel around Europe. We're going to probably go to Amsterdam, Rome, Athens. You know, just kind of go to Europe and kind of just wing it really. So I'm looking forward to that. It's it's the first time I've actually gone out or left the country for years. It's mad. So now can I have Big, what was his name, Big Bop from Scion? So yes, and thank you. I'm actually going to decompress. I think I was working it out the other day, an average of 65 hours a week for the last 13 and a half months. So I'm really, really looking forward to having some time off. Big Booker from Scion, what did Mrs. Claus say to Santa? Come in from the rain. Oh, come in from the rain, dear. And Chris from Manchester, product related, says, just got the Soda Stream. Yeah. Because he loves his fizzy drinks. By the way, I was going to say, if we've got time, I don't know if we do have time. If you email in any noises you'd like to make, I did this once in live on Twitch, and thousands of people just like for some reason to hear me make I either do different accents or make silly noises. So if there's a particular thing you want me to make the sound of, or a particular accent you'd like me to make or to do, I will. But in the meantime, here is part 2, SodaStream, the prequel, the sequel.
So now let's talk about this bottle here from SodaStream, okay? Feel that, Rob, just squeeze that. You're not squeezing it, it doesn't get squished.
Oh, it's like your muscles, it's firm.
It is, it's firm. So what we have is, we've got a bottle that doesn't cave in.
No reaction.
You're going to keep it in. I did in my brain. You've got it's going to keep the fizz in, but also this bottle here, completely reusable, remember?
Yes.
For around 3 years. Inside the cap just here, they have designed that in such a way that it actually is designed to keep the fizz in the bottle for longer, okay?
Hermetic seal.
A very special seal in the way it's all designed in there. Now, what I'm going to tell you as well is that you might think, well, if I get that now and then I buy some additional bottles down the line next year, how am I going to know which bottle needs to be changed?
And if I buy this now, but I get some additional bottles down the road, how am I going to know when I bought what?
I'm so pleased you asked me that, because watch what SodaStream have done. Watch this bottle as I turn this round, okay? Because what we have is lots of information here. We can see here that this bottle is saying on the 10th of 2026, this needs to be changed. It's dishwasher safe. And you can see its recycling credentials. You can see how to use it correctly. And then you can also little bits of other information for you there, telling you how to read a book and things like that. Thanks for putting your hand behind that.
You're very welcome.
That made a big difference.
So it's literally got its own best before date on it.
Yes, now best before, okay. So if you are somebody who doesn't use it that often, you may use it beyond that. You might find it fine. But the reason that the date is on it is we're going to say to you, and SodaStream will say that you're going to use this a lot. And therefore, after 3 years, by the time of that date just there, please change it. And this is because it is it's carbonated and there's pressure
It's under pressure,
in there.
So it's just to make sure the integrity of the bottle
stays
still. You don't want it exploding while you make it. Look, it would just make a mess, but you don't. Now, have we even shown people how to change the gas and how to use this yet?
Next thing.
Next thing on the list. All righty. What a good-looking machine that is.
Now, this is called art because this is Art Deco as such. We can see here that we've got this metal guard for the bottle just here, so it looks really cool. You can see the silver accents just up here too of the bottle holder. Again, premium, beautiful. So this is your gas nozzle just here, and this is your bottle guard. To put the bottle in, you must pull that forward. Okay, then we get our bottle.
Would you leave it out once you've taken the... Is that how you'd...
That's how you would leave it, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So it's convenient for you. You will fill your bottle up to the fill level just there. There's a line. And then simply, I'm going to turn it so SodaStream is forward. Put it inside there like that. Put it up and push it back.
And it grips the bottle.
And it grips the bottle. There's teeth up there that grip that just like that. You'll see that the bottle is floating just here, okay? So it's actually suspended. That's fine. That's what you're supposed to do. Now what we do is we pull the lever forward and we are now carbonating.
I love that lever.
Have a little listen to this because I want you to hear a specific little noise in a second, okay? So have a listen. Now, you heard that, a little release. That's telling you that you have now given that one full carbonation. So that is carbonated. Now, if you wanted it less fizzy, some people do, do less. If you want it more fizzy, you can put an extra little shot or two in there, not too many.
So you say about 8 is the maximum?
About 8 is about the maximum, okay.
Now, I just heard, if you were to buy the branded bottles of the syrups that we include, so that's the Pepsi Max Cherry, the Pepsi Max Lime, and the 7-Up Zero, so those if you bought them in the half-litre bottles,
that we just showed you earlier.
This one here, yeah.
Yeah, it would be about £118 worth of value.
That's crazy.
Based on the price of that.
Based on gone against this one.
Yeah.
Well, that's really is fab. And of course, then if you did, so that's 36 litres. That's 72 of these you'd be chucking away as well.
Yeah.
So you're saving.
And that's it. 72 times 1.65 is So it's paid for your kit and chain. You buy one of those every day.
Release this by pulling this out. Like
and go to their website. You can get the half-litre bottle just like that.
Yeah, you can.
And then because you can't make a half-litre in this because the nozzle won't reach.
The nozzle doesn't reach. You must fill it to that line.
Yeah.
Please, here's a big thing. Don't please put the syrup in and then leave it. And if you come back, so I want more fizz in. Don't fizz. You must only fizz the water
fizz with
only.
syrup in.
Never fizz with syrup in it. It will go everywhere.
Okay.
By the way, just to let you know that you can use regular water in here straight from the tap. You can use filtered water in this. You can use your favorite mineral water, whatever it is you want. You can do that. Okay. Now let me talk you around your machine. It's really important that you know about it. Look where the handle is again. These stainless steel, these silver accents just here. Okay, looking beautiful. Again, that Art Deco look. Look at the accents down here of that silver as well. As we turn this forward, you'll see this is where the bottle is gripped. Those are the little teeth that hold it in place.
Yeah.
As I turn this around to the very back, you will see that there's a place for me to put my finger just here.
Yeah.
And when I do that, all I do is click this like so, and the back comes off. Now, here's the interesting part of this, okay? Do you remember years ago you would have to twist this out, and you have to lift it and twist it, and you can't get your fingers in? This is a brand new system, okay? Watch this. Put my finger here, simply lift, and out comes the gas canister. And this gas canister will make up to, now when we say up to, 60 litres. Now the reason we say up to, Rob, is some people will over-carbonate, put more carbonation into it than...
some people will do less.
And some people do less, so it could be more. So we say up to 60 litres of sparkling water, it says there, and then you add your syrups. Yeah. Now, interestingly as well...
You don't have to add your syrups, you could just leave it at sparkling water.
Exactly. What we can do here is called a Quick Connect, is their new system, by the way. You have got this little QR code just here, and that will bring you to the website. You put your camera towards it on your phone, tap the little link, and it will bring you there. It will talk to you about doing their own subscription offer, where you send back your canisters, and then they send you
a new one. Yeah.
But they will also show you the local retailers that will actually turn and trade out your bottles. So when this is done, I go to my local shop that's listed when you do that, and I will get a brand new one off of the shelf in the box. I will bring this to the counter with the rest of my shopping, and the person will scan the new one. It will be 23 quid, let's just say, and then they will scan this one, and it will take the empty one. They will keep it, and they will give you a tenner off.
So you get a tenner.
You get a tenner off by bringing
£10 off by bringing the old one back.
And that encourages you to bring it back and keep recycling, and that's better for the environment.
Now you could buy an extra. So if you did go to the supermarket and you forgot to take your bottle with you at a pinch, you could buy a new one, but you would just you wouldn't get your extra £10 off.
Yeah.
Or you could buy an extra bottle. Because maybe you want to have two. So you've got one at home that's always in the machine, and one you go and
one
change.
You can go and change. Now watch this, okay? So when you're putting this back in, watch how easy this is. I sit it in, and it simply pops back in just like that, and then I close that down. You'll see it's lifting the bottle now to put it into the machine properly, and I simply get the back of the machine and I pop it in there, and that is the job done. I am ready to do
60 litres from the gas.
Yes.
9 litres per bottle of syrup on average, and here are the benefits. So you can turn tap water into exciting, sparkling water with a soda stream. You can get fresh, sparkling water just the way you like it, transform your water at the push of a button, help reduce your single plastic usage, no more carrying heavy plastic bottles, endless, healthy, delicious beverage options, and you can add fruit or flavour after carbonating and enjoy thirst-quenching hydration.
Thirst-quenching.
And there it is, you get all of that except the chopping board.
Can I just show you something, Rob?
And the garnish.
You did mention this earlier, but I didn't show you this. Look, I can lift it up and I can spin around because there are no wires.
No wires.
No wires. You can bring this anywhere. If you're going to somebody else's party, you can bring it with you.
Yeah.
If you're going camping, you mentioned earlier, bring it with you. Bring it in your caravan.
You can take it abroad, probably.
Yeah, you could. If you're traveling in your car and you're going somewhere, bring it with you. Of course, you.
I think a lot internationally they sell also the syrups as well,
syrups
don't
as
they?
well.
Yeah.
Well, it's the
Just check the laws about the gas.
Yeah, exactly. Now watch this, okay? So I've just carbonated this water just here. So I want to show you just a couple of ideas, okay?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do here is just to show you how creative we can become with this. I am going to pop some ice in, and I am going to now use, let's do...
What haven't we done?
Some cloudy lemonade, because I love the cloudy lemonade because it's very reminiscent. Now remember, in the cap you will see there's some marks inside. I'm going to half fill this because, fill this because it's a full litre that I'm going to make. 840 ml of the water, and then this makes it up to around a litre. Pop that in there just like so, okay? And now we have cloudy lemonade. Now you don't shake this, but what we do is we do a gentle turn.
You can, but it'll go everywhere when you open
It's
it.
like anything, yeah, because it's carbonated. And there we go, that's the job done. Open it, you'll hear that little fizz. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour that in there. You can see that beautiful cloudy lemonade. Now, on its own, this is beautiful. You don't have to embellish it or do anything to it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do a few little different things for you, okay? Because let's say you're the driver, okay, the designated driver, okay? And you don't want the drink and you're at a party, but you still want your drink to look amazing and you want to feel that you're drinking something a bit more adult. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop in some basil, a little slice of that. And I'm also now going to pop in a little bit of orange. But what
make a virgin mojito.
Okay?
Yeah.
So what I have here is a little bit of blue syrup, okay, cacao, and I'm just going to pour this in to make it awesome and give it a little bit of zhuzh. Now what have we got here? We've got a most amazing little mocktail. Great for the kids. Make them feel like they're part of the party. Make them feel more grown up. And then what,
That's
of course,
very aqualicious.
is you can pop that in there.
Oh, boy.
And you can be a Barbie girl and have a little taste.
I'm a Barbie girl
You said aqua.
in a Barbie world.
Yeah.
Aqua, one of my favourite bands. I love that cheesy music. It's great.
It's great, isn't it? I went to see them in concert.
Oh,
it was the Venga
lovely.
Boys I went to see, actually. Now,
really?
I'm going to do another one for you as well, okay? Because we've got this left over, there's a full glass of beautiful drink for you.
Nom, nom,
from
nom, nom,
1
nom, nom.
litre, okay?
Yep.
So now I'm going to do another drink for you. I'm going to pop in some ice.
Oh, you're going to do
here.
a drink for you, Alan. You've been taking care of me all show.
Well, I have. This
It's
is true.
only right that you should treat yourself.
Thank you. Well, I will then. So I'm going to make mine nice as well. So I'm going to pour in that cloudy lemonade. Remember, beautiful on its own, but we're just adding a little bit of extra zhuzh to this, making it a little bit more special, okay? So now, I'm actually going to have a little bit of cucumber for that freshness and that aroma from that.
You love
and
a bit of
I'm
freshness,
going
don't
to
you?
also, and I'm going to use this mint, giving that beautiful smell. But instead of using the blue that I use for yours, I'm going to use a little bit of red syrup, okay, in there.
Oh.
Like that. Now, Leslie has just said as well that wouldn't that be great with crushed ice? Of course, you could absolutely make that with crushed ice as well.
I'm going to call that a bloody fairy.
That's good enough for me. And don't forget, you've also then pop in your straw, and then you can say cheers, everybody. And
Wait. Cheers, old bean.
that is so good.
Oh,
Love it. Absolutely love it.
push it real good.
Oh, that is so good.
Andrew says some very complimentary things about this. Bought this on a bit of a whim. Whim
Yes.
went on offer.
Cool whip.
And I've been trying to convince my wife for months. Genuinely, can't believe how much we've used it. Really good cost saving on buying Pepsi Max, because if you make it right and get in the subscription for gas, etc., it's cheaper. Massively reduced the amount of plastic recycling in just 1 month.
Indeed. And by the way, Martin emailed in, so the syrups you get, so you've got 7-Up Free, you've got Pepsi Max, Pepsi Max Cherry and Pepsi Max Lime. They're all full size, and both of the empty bottles are full size 1 litre bottles. And no, I don't think SodaStream make a Bovril flavour, sorry. 146556, do check out, lots of you buying that now. It is really great, you're going to love it. Stacey Ann says, what's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman? Snowballs. I don't get it. I do get it. Dean says, good morning, Rob. Good morning, Dean. How you doing, mate? Can you give a hoorah to Henry, who is 18, on Thursday and will start basic training in January? Ooh. If you know a Dulce Decorum Est, would love a rendition. I don't, unfortunately, know that. But I will say this. Hooray to Henry, or we can get a hooah in Al Pacino style. Thank you, everybody, for your messages tonight. We've had so many, and there are lots that I just unfortunately haven't got time to get to. I really do appreciate it. One day I'll get a show where we're not selling anything and it's just you and me chatting on live telly. That's all I've ever wanted to do. I get to do a bit of it with this, which is always nice. Now, if you want a knife that really cuts, this is the set for you. These are really good, and they're only 30 quid. You know, they say what you get, what you pay for. Not so with these knives. You get much more than what you pay for. They're a real bargain, I think, and they do a great job. Are they the best knife money can buy? No, of course not. If you can spend hundreds on chef's knives. But for the average kitchen, they're probably the best knife you'll ever own, and probably the sharpest knife you'll ever own too. And they've got loads of technology built into them that does clever stuff like this.
How good is this? Look at that.
Wow.
Can you see? I just threw it at the knife and it sliced through it like a dream. You're going to fall in love with these. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Just so simple. How they just slice through. They make no effort. Do you know what? A blunt knife is a dangerous knife.
Yeah.
Because you have to use a lot of force. With this, it's just so simple, so easy. Also for speed chopping, you've got it as well. Left or right-handed? I'm left-handed. They work no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
And you have that amazing air cushion as well, which I just love. With
The diamond air pocket. So that means if you're doing like a sticky cheese or something.
Do you know what? I just want to show you why that is so good.
Yeah.
So if you, on a regular knife, they stick.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if you look on this, they just slide off.
Look at that.
So you can see the advantage of
By the way,
an air pocket.
That is the chef's knife. You're also going to get the universal knife as well, which is basically the chef's knife with a serrated edge. That's that one. Then you get your ham knife. That's for preparing your hams and such, although there's a lot more you can do with it as well. Then you also get your fillet or filleting knife. And finally, your vegetable knife. You get all of those. They all feature the same technology. In fact, never has so much technology that we're aware of been put into one knife. So have a look at this. When you chop, this is the diamond air pockets working. There's a little pocket of air, which is the latest modern technology that allows them to glide through sticky and wet vegetables and meats and so on and so forth. That's just one of the technologies that's built in. As we said, they've also got non-slip handles. They even have a finger guard on at the end of the handle. And they have so much more that we'll continue to cover throughout the course of the show. Why, what a big melon you have.
And, ooh, nice. Now, here, what I love about this is your universal knife, which makes sawing anything just a dream. Look how beautifully that cuts a whole melon in literally seconds. It makes really light work about it. You just got to fall in love with these knives because they are so good. You imagine normally you struggle chopping up a melon, but here you do it in that gentle sawing blade with that wonderful universal knife. You can see here how beautifully that's done it. And with those air cushion pockets, you've got less friction, which is just so perfect.
And the hand, I love these handles. I don't know if I can show you, just very, very quickly. They have this sort of slightly, it's not an aerated grip. It's a textured grip. So even if you've got wet hands, and then here at the bottom is the finger guard, so you're not getting anywhere near the blade. By the way, also they have a widened top, so you can push down and apply pressure from above if you need to, which on certain things you might. To be honest though, they're so sharp, the chances of you ever encountering anything,
they are fabulous.
30 quid for 5 knives, that's £6 a knife.
It is fabulous, isn't it? Something that's going to straight through the pineapple. Just literally make such light work about it. Absolutely brilliant. Those air pockets make such a difference. You can see how normally hard thing to cut up and it just flies through them. Now, can I just sort of talk about how these really save you money as well? Because if you buy that little tiny box of pineapple chunks,
oh, it smells good.
That you can pay, however many pounds, when you can buy a whole pineapple. I bought this one for £1, and you think, so the value for money money there is incredible. And look how that just slices through. And you've done it in seconds. Absolutely
so it
brilliant.
speeds up preparation, but as you say, it makes it safer as well. Because if you've got a knife like this that doesn't cut very well, it's sliding the food around, and it just increases the chances of you cutting yourself. But also, I mean, the times I've had indentations in my fingers from basically pushing against the tops of blades or the sides of blades and things like that. These are diamond sharpened. Sorry, excuse me. They are laser sharpened, and they are compressed under a pressure of up to 7 tons. That's why you have the quality of these ultra sharp blades. It's a whole new sort of way, really, of making knives, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware anyway.
It is, isn't it? Now, I've used the Sawing Universal blade, which is amazing on all your large vegetables, your Swedes, your turnips, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm now going to use the ham knife, which, again, if you imagine Christmas, birthday,
it's a carving
anniversaries,
knife,
exactly.
It's not just
Look
for ham,
how
is it?
Beautiful. No, absolutely lovely. Can you see how beautifully that lays over because of those wonderful diamond air pockets? They're just wonderful. So they are fantastic.
Designed to clean a ham as well if you're preparing a ham to cook, is that right? And
right.
deboning too, I'm told.
And you've got your filleting knife, which is really good for that too, which is just brilliant.
So in combination, they work together as a sort of a concert of cutting excellence.
That's right, yeah. And then we've got our wonderful vegetable knife, which I love, and I will show you the filleting knife in a minute. They just dice, slice and chop, no problem whatsoever. So again, when you compare it to buying vegetables ready prepared, the economy is so much better when you actually make it and how even it does it. And
That
do
was
you know
really
what?
clever the way you
I
diced
always leave the oil sac. That's what makes you cry. Notice I'm not crying. Leave that. Always keep them for your bechamel sauces. Take the bottom off, soak that in your milk, and it'll make your bechamel sauce amazing.
Ooh, wow. Top tips from celebrity chef Paul Brodell.
You need the good knives to do it, and these are the ones. When you look at the quality, £6 a knife, you know, just a decent ham knife normally you can be talking that.
Do you know, Paul, look, I don't claim to be a knife expert, but I watch a lot of television shows about chefs and cooking. And what's the one thing that every chef does when they go to work at a new restaurant or something?
Oh, bring the knives.
They bring their knives with
Yeah.
them. Because chefs spend hundreds of pounds, don't they, on knives, because they understand that that's the tool of their profession, and that the better the quality, the better that they can work.
That's it. Now, I've saved the best till last. I just love this so much. A decent filleting knife, and these are fabulous.
Now, you're going to see Paul debone an entire chicken. Why would you want to do that? Before you start...
So basically, I was in the supermarket for virtually the same price of a whole chicken. You can buy 2 chicken breasts. So you can see there, I just sliced through the legs, and you can see how it just did it in a heartbeat.
Holy, it's like literally like a knife through butter.
Well, that's it. Yeah, they certainly do. So we got the 2 wings there.
Yeah.
Then we literally go through and we take the breasts off.
That is almost surgical precision.
Look at this. It's so good. And can you just see, this is, you know, normally what would be considered difficult to do.
Look at that, whole chicken breast.
Whole chicken breast.
Now, if you, as you say, bought those pre-cut, cost you a lot more money.
It'll cost you a lot more money. But suddenly you've got the carcass that you can make your chicken stew out of. Then you've got your chicken breast that you could do a stir fry with. And then you've got your Sunday roast you can do your leg joints with. So you can just see there how it just
Look at
comes
that!
away. Or pop them in your air fryer, maybe with some nice seasoning.
And if you were doing wings, you could just save them up, couldn't you?
So, yes, that's right. You're exactly right. Put them in your freezer, and then when you've got enough of the wings, then you can just save them up. How quickly was that?
Even the gristle, the bone, it's literally...
Now, can I just talk about the economies of scales here? So you've got your wings for when you're having your movie night. You've got your breast maybe for your stir fry, your chicken legs for your Sunday roast and your stew. So you've got
and you could even separate the drumsticks and thighs if you wanted.
Meals there, if you want, as opposed to one lot of chicken breasts. So do you see how you can save money every time?
And a whole chicken's what, £3?
Yeah, £3 or £4, yeah.
Just incredible. These are 306-587, $29.99 for all 5. You get the chef's knife, you get the universal knife. There's your little safety area there, your safety guard. compressed under 7 tons, which gives you these incredibly strong knives. They are dishwasher safe, but we would always say the dishwasher salt can over time blunt knives. So I have to say my best set, they're so easy, they're so quick to clean. I personally would not put them in the dishwasher, although you can. Safe and easy cutting through even the most delicate foods and even the sticky foods because of that diamond air pocket. That allows them essentially to glide through things where other knives would get stuck. So the chef's knife, you also have the universal knife, you also have the ham knife, and you also have the fillet knife, and you have the vegetable knife, all 5 of those, all with the non-slip handles, all with the finger guards. The bigger knives are the ones that have the widened top so that you can apply pressure from above if you need to. All not for $39.99, but basically, what's that, 25% off, is that right? Yeah. $29.99 is your price today, and your $5.99 UK P&P. Look, every single kitchen needs a set of knives, and the fact is that this, $29.99 is a budget price that you probably pay for a relatively rubbish set of knives, wouldn't you? You buy these knife blocks and things like that, and they look nice in the kitchen, and they do a job. They do cut to a certain extent, but they're not what we would consider professional grade quality. These are $29.99 is the ShopOnTV price to bring the professional kitchen into the home. Stainless steel with a rhomboidal structure, and that makes them ultra light, stable and sharp, most importantly.
It is. Now, again, I've just got the breasts here, and you can see with that filleting knife, imagine if you wanted to stuff them with, I don't know.
I've never seen a knife cut through meat so quickly.
They just fly through it. If you're doing a stir fry, they just literally...
Wow.
It's literally like cutting through butter. Again, with that diamond air pocket, you really see the advantage that nothing sticks to the edge of the knife.
Do you know what, Paul?
Fly through it.
I actually gave up trying to cut meat with a knife. I use a pair of scissors because I've never had a knife
that
can do that.
Can you see how it just flies through it? They are really sharp. So that was a whole chicken, and this is making it lightweight and the economy of scales by buying it ourselves, do it ourselves. You're not paying the
you buy that in your local supermarket
all of it done
for your stir fry, and you've paid even more than if you just bought it skinned and boned or whatever, cut up. Save money, get a whole chicken, do it yourself. It's very easy, and Paul just showed you how easy it is to do. I'm sure there are lots of videos online as well on YouTube and such that will show you how to debone and how to, section a complete chicken, but frankly, it looked very easy. Here's a sort of little summary for you about these knives. They really do bring an extra dimension into your kitchen where food does not stick to your blade. There's not only does that reduce effort, increases the speed in which you can prepare your food, but it also makes them safer too, with a less frictional resistance. The cutting edge blade with a rhombic structure is ultra light, stable and sharp. Again, non-slip, outstanding non-stick properties, which really do mean you can just wipe them clean, to be honest. Run them under the tap, that's what I do. Specifically designed, ergonomically shaped non-slip handle, stainless steel, and they are ideal for safe and easy cutting. And here they all are in reverse size order, starting off with the smallest, that's the vegetable knife. Then the second smallest is the fillet knife. Then going into the big knives, you've got your ham knife. You've also got the chef's knife and the universal knife, which is essentially the chef's knife, but with a serrated edge.
Absolutely, and they're jolly good. Thank you, Harry Blackstone, for your air blade knives. Do get those. Please check out your baskets on everything, otherwise you won't get them. They'll just sit in your baskets and do no good to no one. Can I just say, so Aaron, who emailed in earlier, we weren't sure if they were a patient or working in the hospital. Turns out they are a patient. So, Aaron, I hope you feel better and recover from whatever it is that ails you. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Just on the subject of Christmas, by the way, so we will be off air on the 24th, so Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, and Christmas Day into Boxing Day, we will be off air completely. And also New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, we will be off the air too. I'll be back with you on the 9th of January, so I will see you next year. And seriously, a heartfelt thank you to everyone that's been with us for the last year. And do tell your friends, we do have a bit of a laugh. Whatever reason it is you love it, maybe convey that to them. The more the merrier. Have a wonderful Christmas, or whatever it is you're doing. I hope you have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.